Hello, Bat fans! In this episode of Lego Loft, we'll be taking a look at the Batmobile from the Lego Batman movie, set 70905. This set comes with 5 bags of Lego, as well as 2 instruction booklets and some stickers. I'm going to enjoy building this. So this is the completed Batmobile. It is, in fact, the Speedwagon, as Batman has very many different Batmobiles in the Lego Batman movie, and I think the detail of this build is absolutely fantastic. I've got to say, it's the best vehicle I've built yet from Lego. It's quite weighty, it's very substantial, you really feel like you've got something here. And I'll just show you that we've got a few stickers dotted around the place, well, actually quite a lot of stickers. But it wasn't too tricky, it was a little bit of a trick to it, but if you're patient, you can put them on quite nicely. And it really makes the detail pop, I think. We've got Nexonite shield pieces there as Greebling, that's nice to see. We've got a Batman symbol sticker on each of the wheels. To keep the symbol theme going, we've got the Batarang on the front of the vehicle. And just some more excellent greebling. These pieces were first gold bullion pieces, but now we've got them in black. And it really does make it really fine details. We've got these engine pods, which you can move one way or the other. I prefer to put them downwards like this. And there are also bat wings on these pods, which you can also move if you wish. You can move them up a little bit if you want, I think. Still looks good. Multiple choices there. And talking about moving pieces, the wheels are very nice and free moving. Fantastic. But rolling the Batmobile forward and backwards on these wheels isn't the only thing you can do. No, sir. You can rotate these whole sub-assemblies this way, all 4 of them, to really give the Batmobile a lot more clearance. It changes up the look of the thing quite a lot. It really looks like a different vehicle. But I think the purpose of this is so you can clear obstacles, and just to demonstrate that, I'll use a minifigure. So if you want to drive over someone, you haven't got time to drive round because you're chasing bad guys, and you don't want to hurt somebody, you can just put it into this mode, and you clear them straight over like that, without harming them one little bit. In fact, I think that's even a little bit too much clearance. You could angle the Batmobile down this way, and you could still clear them quite safely. You can angle these in multiple different ways, and I think you can experiment. I think I'll put these right down at the bottom here, but not quite at the back. Give it a little bit more height at the back. I think that looks really cool. You can experiment and do all kinds of things with this. But raising the height of the Batmobile isn't the only thing you can do. No, there's more, just when you thought it couldn't get any better. Better is one way of looking at it, but this is quite outlandish for sure. You can move them sideways like this, all 4, and then you've got quite a different range of movement for the Batmobile. Drive sideways. I suppose that'll come very handy if you need to park in a tight spot. It is a bit silly, but I still think it's pretty cool. You'd want a bit of silliness for a cartoon movie. But I think that's what you're supposed to do with it. But to use a little bit of imagination like I have here, you can imagine these as legs. Like a Star Wars walker. That's even more silly, even more outlandish. But I think it's still pretty cool. And even like this, the wheels are still capable of rolling. Let me demonstrate. The wheels rolling. That is just pure insanity. I like it. It's quite funny, quite silly. But no matter how silly you get, you can always convert the Batmobile back to its regular form, and it's back to being one cool, awesome Batmobile. And I want to show you an action feature on the Batmobile now. You may have noticed I put Batman and Robin in there. There's plenty of space. We'll take a closer look at that in a little while. But we've already showed you the wheels, and there is this other action feature. If we turn this knob, it's just connected on the inside to something. What do you think it's connected to if I give this a turn? It will make the roof pop off. Yes, I think in an emergency situation, Batman and Robin could escape the Batmobile, and this whole thing works by the roof is connected by 2 studs, and on the inside, that turns that little clear piece, and that will move onto this sloped piece and pop the whole thing off. And talking about Batman and Robin escaping the Batmobile, if we wish to take them out, we need to take this canopy piece off. It's not so difficult to do. And you can see them sat there quite comfortably. And if we take Batman out, you'll see that he's actually just connected by a couple of jumper plates on the bottom. The same goes for Robin. And a lot of times when you sit figures down like this, you worry about creasing their capes, but look at that. There's plenty of room. There's no creases on these capes. And as if I haven't showed you enough features already, we have 2 stud shooters, one on each side of the Batmobile. And I'll just demonstrate those working. It's a very quick action indeed. Once you press the trigger, oh, where did it go? Here it is. We get these silver effect studs, which are 1x1 round plates. You can place it back in there quite easily. And now we'll take a look at the minifigures. This is the star of the show, Batman himself. It is quite a classic look for Batman. It's pretty much the same look as the Batman we had with the Lego movie theme, but this time he has a separate piece molded for his utility belt. It's got a bit of printing on the back, which is it's not much, but it's more than we need considering we've got this rather fine cape here. This is made of a soft material, and I think we should see more capes like this. They don't crease. It's a very nice material for the capes. And we'll take a closer look at his face there. He looks a bit worried in that expression, and this is a bit more of a subdued look. We'll put the cowl back on the face, and that's what he looks like, that very serious, which is a classic Batman look. He's often quite serious. And for his accessory, he comes with what other than a Batarang. And here is the Robin minifigure we get with the set. Just take a look. He's got lots of very nice colours printed all on him there. And he's got a very nice golden cape. This isn't the same material as the Batman cape, but it's the next best thing, I guess. It looks great. He's got some nice printing on his back there. I think that's a better print than Batman has on his back. And just look at all the colours coming off from the different molds of plastic. We've got dual molded legs with red on the bottom, flesh on the top. And he's got his green pants on, very skimpy pants. That's a bit of a joke in the movie. And he's got dual molded arms as well. So really lots of different things to catch your attention here, as well as the red shirt and all the detail there. You may notice he has eyes printed on his face, even though you don't really need them because he's got his eyes printed on his glasses as part of his hairpiece. So they've really given you more than you need with this figure. And for his accessory, we get this kind of a brick extended gun piece, which is actually the Batmerch gun. Yes, you can launch Bat merchandise out of here to bestow upon orphans or anyone else who might be interested in such merchandise. It's quite a heavy accessory though. I can't even stand him up. I think to stand him up, you just tilt him back a little bit on his legs here, and that balances him out. This is the Kabuki twin minifigure we get with this set, and it's quite a simple minifigure, just a couple of accessories, identical accessories, and I really like the print on it. It's a simple thing, just all the same color, arms, legs, torso, but the print on the torso gives a nice shape to the body, and these accessory pieces are just these 3-pronged blades, one in each hand. I'll give a closer look at the face of the Kabuki twin. So that's an unusual face. I think it's appropriate for the art of Kabuki. Being a twin, you would expect we get 2, which we do. We do get 2 of these Kabuki twins. And the last minifigure to look at is Man-Bat. I always found this concept quite interesting when I was a kid, and I still do. Just turning the concept of Batman backwards, and you get a very interesting bad guy. He's got some fantastic print on his front and back, all this hairiness, as you'd expect from a bat creature. And he has 2 faces, one on the front, one on the back. And the one on the back, as I've had it displayed here, is quite worried. Worried Man-Bat, but he looks a lot more confident and mean on the front. And I will just show you that we have a little bit of printing on the inside of his ears here, just little details that really make it a complete figure. And I just want to point out, as if you haven't seen already, that these arms are very different from the usual Lego minifigure arms. These are quite a rare mold. They're nothing new, but we rarely see them, and very appropriate with these bat wings for this figure. And for his accessory, he gets a bundle of dynamite. Very dangerous indeed. And here is once again everything we get with this set. A fantastic Batmobile with lots and lots of different features all over it. And some very fine minifigures, speaking of which, one of them seems to be trying to slash Batman's tires. Hey, stop that! Stop that, you! And we've stopped Kabuki Twin from slashing the tires.
Loads of spare pieces, batarangs, bat symbol prints, belts.
Thank you very much for watching, but I'd like to know what you think of the Lego Batmobile. So comment below and have a bit of a discussion, subscribe, and we will see you next time on Lego Loft.